Hello, this is Brian. It's a Sunday afternoon, February 28th, 2021. I'm in the Cleveland National Forest, San Bernardino Mountains. If any of this footage in this area looks familiar, well, I've been around here before. I've done some hiking, like little minor hikes around here. And yes, we're right by Jay Campground again. Yes. This is kind of a secondary outing because I had already put in a few hours in the San Bernardino Mountains earlier. I went up and did some peak climbs over near, well, kind of northeast of Big Bear Lake. Those videos will be popping up during the course of the week as I run through them and get them ready. Well, there's a little Long Canyon Road, the paved road that comes through this area, right where there's a little part where the pavement turns white, like a little rectangle white pavement. Well, you go through there and you can start climbing up a Firebreak. It starts underneath some oaks. It's like a little, really narrow use trail. You know, my January 17th video, I took the use trail up that way. Well, I went up that way right now. I'm kind of looking for a specific plant so I can do a spotlight on maybe before it gets too late. And I haven't found it. It's plentiful here in the Santa Anas. It's Ceanothus crassifolius crassifolius, the hoary leaf ceanothus. And it's starting to really, they're starting to really bloom right now, and kind of wanted to get that, but I mean, there are plenty of them along the pullouts, there are plenty of them along the pullouts coming up this way, but I just didn't want to pull up at a pullout where there's traffic going by and people racing their cars, so I kind of just kept going by. So I came up this way trying to find it, but instead found a grove of foothill ash. These little deciduous trees right here, they're still in their dormant phase. You know, we're still officially in winter. Today's, again, February 28th. So we got a lot of foothill ashes, and these are youngborn ones here. And they look pretty decent sized here. They're not known to be large trees, but usually they're kind of shrubby thickets. So just kind of going up this way and see what I could find along the way up. Maybe I'll run into some hoary leaf ceanothus later. I mean, I'm not seeing it from here. It's predominantly scrub oak up on this bluff here, so I'm just keeping my eyes out just in case I find it. It's a beautiful scrub oak here. So this video here will be more of an exploratory video. If I find the hoary leaf ceanothus, then that'll become a spotlight video. I'm trying to see if I can find any of it around here. I don't see it. So far, I do not see it. I found a little bit of poison oak right here. A little piece of it right here. I'm gonna try to see if this Firebreak is followable. Let's see. So far it looks pretty followable. This Firebreak was created during the Holy Fire. Trying to see where this will lead. Not sure. for a nice little adventure video, that's for sure. Here we are, Fractionus di Petala, foothill ash. I didn't realize there were so many of them over in this little area. It's pretty cool. Got a small tree. It's maybe about 20 feet tall. I mean, it's actually kind of typical. Sometimes you'll see them get up to like 30 feet occasionally. Let's see. Yeah, no Cenothus crassifolius. So this is my second hike of the day, if you want to call it a hike. Crassifolius over here. But more foothill ash. Kind of scattered about here, which is kind of neat. So this Firebreak, I'm wondering if this would lead close enough to peak 3520, which is the peak with the little radio towers right above the Jay Campground area. That's what this might lead to. Hope I'm not getting too much glare. Oh, interesting. Sorry for the wind. A lot of Santa Ana winds blowing this weekend. Recovering nicely here. A lot of new shrubs coming up, so I'm trying to be careful. I don't step on any of them. Kind of similar to 2 weeks ago when I did peak 3480. Kind of similar. It's actually over there. That's where I was 2 weeks ago. And I've been doing research. I believe that's Cleveland's monkey flower, the plant I was asking about. I think this is Diplochus clevelandi, Cleveland's monkey flower. Scrub oak seedling. They don't require fire to germinate. Wow. Yeah, close to peak 3520. Pretty here. Then I can follow the service road back to the pavement. So I don't have to re-hike all through this. But yeah, looks like I'll be able to access the peak from here. Firebreak trail, shrubs should be able to lead me up there. Ah, this is pretty neat. And I wondered about the connectivity of going from that way over to the peak. Kind of had a feeling that there would be a way to do it. Just wondering what that entails, and this is a pretty easy walk. Last hike I did was in Pitney Juniper Woodland. That was a few hours ago. It was northeast of Big Bear Lake. Little downslope from it. Did a couple of random peaks that are about 6,300 feet in elevation. Went over one, then jotted off a little bit to the right, veered right to the saddle, go up to the second one, then turned left at that peak, went down to another saddle, went up to the third peak. They're all close to the same elevation, close to 6,300 feet. So that kind of made it interesting. And then went down a slope, then down a gully, met with the dirt road. What was it, 3A or something like that? San Bernardino National Forest. And I took that to an area where I went down to from the highway 18 where I parked, and then I just went back up. It's a very beautiful hike. So for me, getting in another little mini hike is pretty neat. It's the first time I've ever hiked in two mountain ranges on the same day. These mountain ranges are not exactly close to each other. I mean, there are the San Bernardinos over there. That's where I was this morning. They're on the other side of San Gorgonio, way past San Gorgonio. And drove around Big Bear, drove down, drove up here to finish it off with a little picnic. Definitely the easier way, one of the easier ways to get to this peak, Peak 3520. The way I did it the first time is I went up from Long Cyn Rd by where the Los Pinos hotshots, El Carrizo hotshots, and the conservation camp were. That was about a, what was it, 3,100 feet. So it was about a 400 or 500 foot climb. Made it more challenging. Could have just hiked up from the San Juan trailhead that's outside of Jay Campground. Made it a 100 foot gain. 120, 130 foot gain. I don't feel like doing that. Alright. Actually felt legit like making a hike out of it. So I did. Almost at the top already. Pretty cool. Almost at the top of the peak already. Just a little bit strewn with brush over here. Trying to find just get up over these snags. I guess no Ceanothus crassifolius. Maybe I'll have to stop on the side of the road and do it. I said when I'm done here, I'm just gonna head down the other way, down service road back to the San Juan trailhead outside of Blue Jay. It's a little small parking area with a little kiosk. It's not the bigger one behind Blue Jay Campground. That one's different. Alright, well, I guess I could say this is my fourth peak of the day. 3 in one range and 1 in the other. Here it is. Peak 3520. Here it is. second time up here. There's a little rock cairn here, mini cairn. Pretty cool. Let's see if there's a summit register. I put this peak on peakery. Not peak bagger, peakery. Summit register, and I was going to say, what? That's how I started. So yeah. Oh, look at that! Gopher snake. Pituophis catenifer. Beautiful gopher snake. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I hope the camera's catching this. Look at that. Oh, there's a gopher snake in there. Beautiful. God, I love this area. You can see. I forget the subspecies. I think it's catenifer, but you can see the snake kind of slithering away. Yeah, a little gopher snake. Very nice. That's why I love coming to the mountains. Wow, alright. I was meant to come up here today, I guess. I love coming to Jay Campground. I've not seen those crescent bullies, but I got a really good surprise there. Beautiful little gopher snake. Beautiful guy. Probably already burrowed in there. Probably has a burrow. Okay, well, this ended up being a really good day anyways, beforehand. But now it just leveled up again. So, again, Peak 3520. And another quick day, another quick hike in the Santa Ynez. It's actually one of the highest peaks until you get over on that side there. So you start going up the dirt portion of Main Divide. So there's Peak 3480. That's the one I did 2 weeks ago. So I went up that over the little hump that was the false summit I was talking about in the video. Then I went up there. And at the point 3412, I didn't bother. Wow, that's cool. I know the camera got at least some of that snake's footage. Wow, that's really cool. I love seeing reptiles and amphibians, so I'm really, I love reptiles and amphibians. I grew up loving them as a kid. But yeah, this is it. Peak 3520. All in one video. Like I said, I'm going to take the service road, which goes down that way, and it winds down towards the San Juan, the outer San Juan trailhead. So, just enjoy the views up here. Some random peaks over there that could be worth exploring. I think, yeah, there's, see, at Old Dominion Saddle, there's a firebreak that goes up to 3480. There's also a firebreak that goes up that way. I think it ultimately ends up by Los Pinos Saddle, I think. But a lot of that area is still closed, so it's pretty much a no-go. Well,